I used to have a yellow wiffle ball bat, and it used to hit the balls off the floor. And my parents thought I was crazy. They was like, what's going on with this kid? That's not how you play baseball. But I was emulating a golf swing, and that's that's kind of how I got into the game of golf. Years later, my parents realized, like, oh, it's golf that he's trying to do. Let's get him, taken care of. Let's find some clubs, etc., for him to kind of hit around the house. And so that's kind of how it started for me. Wow, there's so many people that I could call, mentors, and I feel like one thing that needs to be stated is, like, when you think about mentorship, you have mentors at different stages. When I was used to be a fundraiser, Carla Willis was a mentor of mine, but as I've gotten into golf and gotten into broadcast, Seth Waugh has been just kind of instrumental in getting me into different conversations and having me speak on behalf of the PGA of America in different circles, and then Clark Kellogg from CBS Sports has been he's been unbelievable for me as I kind of try to figure my way out through this whole broadcast, podcast space. So Seth and Clark, I owe you guys a big thank you and a lot of gratitude. Thanks. I haven't really I've had a lot of obstacles just playing the game of golf, not having the funds to get out to the courses, just being able to hit balls growing up. But as it relates to being in the industry, I think learning where I fit in the golf industry was kind of huge for me. And I tried to be a green grass operator and work as an assistant pro. And I'm thankful to have had that experience to know that, this ain't for me. This side ain't for me. But, jumping in the podcast space and the broadcast and the journalism space to a degree, I'm thankful for the background that I've been able to have. But it's tough to kind of earn your stripes because you guys know, working as a PGA professional or working as an assistant pro, you're not going to have all the cheese that you need to, make rent sometimes. So you really got to love what you do. Well, you got to be passionate about the game, number one. And there are careers and opportunities within the game where you don't really have to be a golfer. There's attorneys and lawyers and even merchandisers to agree that don't love the game of golf, but they love what they can do through it. But you got to be passionate about it, and I think you got to be a self-starter. In this game, we all know this thing can take you wherever you want to go, but you also got to be able to get up and do what the hell you got to do. In my case, we started a podcast. Did I really want to do it? No. My wife made me do it, and that's a true story. But through doing the podcast, and then I had another podcast pop on NBC, and I got asked to host some events and live events, and then broadcast, and it's been nuts. But being able to just kind of stay with it, stay focused on what's true to you and what you enjoy and what you're passionate about, and talking in front of people and crowds and about the game of golf, that's what I love. I mean, 10 to 20 years from now, I think this game looks like America. I think we need to see a lot more people from all backgrounds playing the game of golf, and the steps that we're taking, though small, very small, they're going to matter in the years to come. And hopefully people like me and other folks around my circles can help bring this game to a larger group because it's going to need it. That's just